Hello, my name is Philip and I'm a developer here at Ashley Audio. In this video we're going to cover page properties. Now in every design you make you'll have at least one page, and each of the pages in your design can be individually edited as far as the properties go. So let's cover how to change the properties of a page. In order to change the properties of a page you have to be in edit mode, and my app right now is currently in edit mode. So I'm going to find the page button, touch the page button, and that opens up the page list. And here I can see my single page, which is already selected. And then I'm going to touch properties button. And now I get a list of all the properties I can change for the page. Now here we see grid color, page name, snap to grid, theme, and grid space. To the right of the colon, this is the values that have been set for each of these properties. And to the far right we see controls, and these let us edit the values for the properties. So let's start with grid space. On each page you see a grid, and the spacing of the cells is controlled by this property. Let's change to minimum. You can see that the grid cells have gotten a lot smaller. And we'll try small, and you can see that is just generally changing the size of the grid cells. Another property is the theme. So in the app, theming is actually associated, it's a property that's associated to both pages and controls, and they kind of sync up. So if you're using theme 1 on page 1 and you're using theme 1 on the controls on that page, they should generally look similar. But let's take a look at some of these themes. Let's try theme 2. So we can see theme actually changes what the page looks like entirely. The color, the shading, some of the image in the background as well. Another property is snap to grid. So normally when you move your controls around a page, they'll snap to these grid locations. But if you want to turn that feature off so that you can freely move the control to wherever you want, you just select this property here and turn it off. And now you can freely move the control and it won't snap to the grid. Another property is the page name. So by default the pages have like an auto named scheme, where it just the text is new page and then it's followed by a sequential number. But you probably want to change this to something meaningful for your page, so maybe main menu or mixer page or something else. Another property is the page color. So you've controlled what the background looks like by changing the theme, but the color lets you further customize that by allowing you to tint the control. Another property is the grid color. Grid color allows you to change the color of the grid. This is important because if you change the page color to something that matches the grid color, you won't be able to see the grid anymore. So then you can just edit the color of the grid, and then you'll be able to see it again. And so that covers all of the properties on the page, and you can do this for each page in your design. Thanks for watching. Bye.